Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. It's Tuesday today, and there was no Mix Set Monday yesterday, which can only mean one thing. It's time for another episode of Mix Set Monday on a Tuesday. Apologies, there was no episode yesterday. It was kind of a busy day. I had a lot of content going out for some other stuff, so I just decided to move it to today. It's still going to be here, but occasionally I may shuffle it around, but next week we'll be back to Monday. Either way, got a couple of sets this week for you guys. One of them is a hunting horn set. A lot of you guys in the comments for the past few weeks have been screaming, give me a hunting horn set, so I have delivered. Well, I mean, somebody else delivered, because it's a Mix Set Monday, someone else's set, but I'm providing it to you guys in this episode. And we've also got a really cool elemental one for the switch axe that focuses around the poison elements. Also, one final thing before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Hansel14th. I actually made a mistake in last week's episode and credited the wrong person. The heavy bowgun set that you saw, the one with the Zenoga heavy bowgun, which was all about having that guard and basically just being an immovable force, and you just fire from behind your shield, guard everything. Really good set. That actually came from Hansel14th. There was a mix-up, but I just wanted to give him a shout out because, of course, he was the one that submitted that originally, so credit goes to him. But we're actually going to start by turning our attention to the switch axe set. We'll get to the hunting horn one at the end, I promise. But this one is from SAIYUKI. It's really, really cool because it actually takes advantage of the gold Rathian armor pieces, which of course is, it's one of the end game sets, one of the sort of big ones you want to farm, one of the monsters you need to unlock once you get to the higher levels in the guiding lands. But gold Rathian is all about abnormal status. This one is comprised of 4 pieces gold Rathian because of course you need the set bonus, so we are just about a mix set because we have got one different piece in here, but run with me here, alright? 4 pieces of gold Rathian armor set, helmet, chest, waist and legs, all beta pieces, and no surprises, the Garuga Greaves beta, because they're just so damn good. You also want to have the maxed out Venom Charm for that poison, and the switch axe of choice in this situation is the Datura Garden 2, which is the max upgraded Puke one with a wafty amount of poison element. Wafty is my word. I said it accidentally before, but it's kind of a combination of wafty and hefty. So we got some wafty poison in here. On the decoration front, there's a couple of things I'm missing here, so obviously I'll put a SAIYUKI screenshot up first so you guys can see this is the ideal set of decorations. Namely, I'm missing that nice Challenger Jewel +4, which I really want. That would be really nice, but RNG hates me, and there's a couple of other things here. But largely speaking, you're going to want to throw in the Challenger Jewels, the Critical Jewels, the Tenderizer Jewels, your Expert stuff. The Satiated Expert Jewel is just kind of an optional one there, but still, it's not too bad. But overall, together, once you have all the decorations you see on screen, according to SAIYUKI screenshot, I've kind of done a slightly modified version just factoring in what I don't have, but you can still get most of the way there even if you don't have that big level 4 decoration. But altogether, that will then give you the 2-piece gold Rathian set bonus, which is Divine Blessing Secret, allowing you to raise the max level of the Divine Blessing skill, going all the way up to level 5. So while active, it reduces the damage taken by 60%, and the skill actually becomes easier to activate. So from a survivability point of view, this is kind of nice. Of course, your 4-piece set bonus is also True Critical Status, which greatly increases status effect damage, paralysis, poison, sleep, and blast when landing critical hits. So this is basically like the big boy crit status thing. If you want to run a crit build, whether it's poison, paralysis, sleep, blast, this is kind of where you want to be going. On top of that, we have Critical Eye level 7 for that flat 40% affinity bonus. We have Poison Attack level 4, giving you the poison build-up plus 30% and that bonus 10. Of course, this increases the rate of your poison build-up, so that paired with the gold Rathian set bonus is a very nice combination. And the nice thing is this comes from the charm, so technically speaking, if you wanted to just simply do this for, say, paralysis, you could throw on a paralysis charm. You want to do it for sleep, throw on a sleep charm. So this is actually very customizable on the abnormal status front. You also have Crit Boost level 3, increasing the damage of your critical hits to 40%. Weakness Exploit level 3 for that increased affinity when striking weak spots, even more so on wounded parts, giving you that 30% and the bonus 20%. Ideally, according to SAIYUKI's build, Agitator level 4 for the plus 16 attack and the 7% affinity. They have also thrown an additional one into the mantle, so when you throw the mantle on, you technically speaking have Agitator level 5. I've said before, Agitator is a great skill in Iceborne because monsters are kind of always enraged, because if you're not enraged and you just throw them into the wall, then they get pretty angry. So it's kind of easy to have almost 100% uptime on Agitator. On top of that, you have Health Boost. This is just part of the armor skills, but I mean, hey, it's not exactly a bad thing. I mean, having Health Boost is always nice. There's of course 2 points in Resentment, which gives you an additional 10 attack when you have some red recoverable portion on your health. Free meal of course comes from that dual decoration, which we largely speaking use more so for Expert, but free meal is not bad. That 25%, I mean, even on 25%, like, I love this on the Brute Tigrex set because on 75%, that thing procs all the time, but even on 25%, you can still get some good value out of this, so this is never a bad thing to have. And of course, protective polish to help keep that sharpness up. Of course, once you sharpen, you have a minute before any of your sharpness will ever go down. So altogether, this is just a nice set. It allows you to dish out a great deal of poison, and poison in Master Rank is really, really nice. Like, you get some really, really good poison ticks against the enemies. So this basically allows you to kind of maximize your poison uptime, so you can kind of keep it active as long as possible, and of course get more effectiveness thanks to the Gold Rathian set bonus. So there you have it, if you want to mess around with that. And to be honest, this doesn't really have to be just a switch axe set. Of course, in this situation, it was built around the switch axe, but again, you could quite easily just throw in any abnormal status weapon of your choosing, swap out the decorations, and of course still make this work for yourself. So that is the poison switch axe. Then moving on from there to the hunting horn set, for those of you guys that have been asking, this is actually a damage focused hunting horn set. I know a lot of people like to kind of use this as sort of like a support weapon, but the hunting horn is far more than just a support weapon. It is also a very, very strong, very damaging weapon. This set comes from ICONOCLAST, and this is kind of a Master's Touch damage focused setup. We've kind of seen this armor combination before. It's sort of like the favorite sort of go-to if you want to run Master's Touch, but we of course have the Kaiser Crown Beta Plus, the Rex Royal Mail Beta Plus, which is the Brute Tigrex, the Kaiser Van Braces Beta, and the Kaiser Coil Beta, along with, once again, no points for guessing, the Garuga Greaves Beta Plus. You ideally would have the Handicraft Charm level 4, which I still have not got around to upgrading. I will do it soon enough. And then of course you would ideally have the fully upgraded Acidic Lavinus Hunting Horn, because of course it has that nice high roar. Yes, it does have pretty bad sharpness, and of course if you have Handicraft level 5, it has a slither of purple, which is, well, basically 10 hits of purple, but pair that with Master's Touch, and you can make that purple go a hell of a long way. On the decoration front, you're then going to want a Sonorous Jewel 4. You're going to want some kind of attack jewel in here. I've used Drain Attack Jewel because I don't necessarily have the Fortitude Attack Jewel that Iconoclast has, but this is largely speaking just to get a point in attack, and Drain is never a bad thing for Hunting Horn either way. You also have your Expert Jewel, your Attack Jewels, Tenderizer, Criticals, Challengers, and again, I am missing that Challenger level 4. That would ideally go in here. You can throw a couple more into the mantles, but for those of you guys that want to see how Iconoclast gemmed it, then you can see that on screen right now. Altogether though, this will give you the 3-piece Teostra set piece bonus, which is Master's Touch, which again prevents your weapon from losing sharpness during critical hits, and given that the Hunting Horn should ideally be attacking the head, then it's very easy to reliably land critical hits. So, as mentioned, assuming you have Handicraft level 5, then you can have that purple actually last a lot longer despite having such a thin slither of purple. You then again have max critical eye level 7, you have attack boost level 4. Again, if you gem it like Iconoclast, you'll also have 2 additional points in attack boost thrown into your mantle, which you can then throw on if you have like, you know, temporal mantle on, but otherwise your base is just attack 4 for that plus 12 attack and 5% affinity. Handicraft, ideally level 5, which will then give you weapon sharpness plus 50, allowing you to get purple sharpness with the Acidic Lavinus Hunting Horn. You have crit boost level 3, weakness exploit level 3, blast attack, again just simply part of the armor, so not really relevant here. You have Horn Maestro level 2, incredibly important, greatly increase the effect duration of Hunting Horn melodies. This is basically a must-have if you're running a Hunting Horn set. And then some of the other ones are, largely speaking, just part of the armor. Heat Guard, not too worried about, but hey, doesn't necessarily hurt if you're in a hot environment. Stamina Thief, of course, came from that dual decoration, but again, exhaust power, attacking the head, it's kind of a bonus. You have that 1 point in Latent Power, which isn't necessarily going to go to waste. You have 1 point in Agitator. This would ideally be level 2 if you had that Challenger plus 4 decoration, and you can then throw additional points into the mantles. And then again, I have Resuscitate because that's just part of my dual decoration. And finally, you have Non-Elemental Boost to again raise the base attack for non-elemental weapons. So that, of course, boosts up the attack even further. So altogether, this is just a nice damage-focused Hunting Horn set. Lets you do some good numbers and also try and maintain that sharpness with one of the stronger Hunting Horns in the game. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, if you guys want to submit your own sets, don't forget to head on over to the Discord. If you haven't joined already, you can join. The link is in the description box down below. We've got tons of channels over there if you guys want to hang out and just chat games. It's a great place to be. But otherwise, if you want to submit your set, go over to the mixed set submission thread, post a screenshot of the decoration page with the skills active. Please make sure you do actually include the skills. I've seen a lot of people submitting sets where they don't actually show the skills, and respectfully, I'm not going to go and make the set to see what skills you guys have got, because if I get to that point and it's not really a set I want to use, then it's just a waste of everyone's time. So please make sure you're showing the skills as well. Really important. Decoration, armor pieces, skills, and then I'll pick my favorite ones for future episodes. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget, you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.